Hey guys, this is MattiAce, and I want to dedicate this video to the Planetside 2 community. Now, with such a unique and epic game as Planetside 2, with its big-scale warfare that has thousands of players on the same map, and on maps that are a lot larger than anything you'll see in almost any other shooter game. So combining this with the three different and unique factions that, once you have chosen yours, you are most likely going to stick with it, except for when you play on one of your alts, which normally isn't a very big portion of your playing time. So now these things and a lot of other factors are the reasons why we have such a dedicated and devoted Planetside 2 community based on thousands of players that log on consistently and play this game on a regular basis. And what you will see if you follow any of the discussions on any topic, on any forum or Reddit, some such, is a lot of players who are very devoted and very loyal to their faction, their outfits, their friends, their server, and some such. Now, in many of these discussions, you will see a lot of trash talking and general bad behavior. And many times I've seen what could have been a very constructive and fruitful discussion turn into just trash talking and general childish nonsense, which is especially problematic when there's a lot of misinformation involved at the same time. So now this is something that I've covered in the past, and a few times I've given my point of view of it. But in this video, I want to focus on the positive side of things. And I want to point out that even if I have made a big deal out of all the trash talking and bad behavior in the past, it is a very small portion of what actually happens and the kind of reactions that at least I get from the players that I play with and against in the Planetside 2 community. Unfortunately, it's very easy to focus on the negative things, especially when they escalate out of proportion.
The thing about your genius is that is actually quite funny.
NC
Such
rewrite.
a troll.
Nice lock on name.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yep.
Holy shit.
So here you see a very common situation that creates a lot of frustration and that many times is followed up with a lot of trash talking. I got a jump on this pilot and he is, even though he can fight back here a little bit, he is more or less chanceless because of the damage I did to him before he had a chance to turn around. Now, one thing that is important to keep in mind here also is that how we experience this and how we are affected by this is very individual. Some of us are much more emotional than others. Some of us are much more or less serious than others, and whatever we say might be very misinterpreted. This is especially if you are, like me, adding a lot of sarcasm to whatever you're saying. Now, how do you experience things like this? Are you one of those players who feel really bad about getting a lot of shit in the comment sections? Or does it even make you want to quit the game from time to time? And how about getting positive feedback or compliments? Does it make you feel good? Does it affect you? Is it something that you think about even when you're not playing the game? And I ask this because from what I've heard, this can actually have a massive impact on how some people feel. And I'm a little bit curious about it because when it comes to psychological effects like that, for the longest time I've just basically ignored it. I've thought that, yeah, it doesn't really have anything to do with your life. I mean, once you shut your computer off, you know, you keep your mind on something else. But then again, like I said earlier, we are all different. Now, part of what helps create a good community is what you're watching now, YouTube videos. So I want to give a couple of shoutouts to some of the content creators that haven't received all that much attention. This is one of them. His name is Snatchy, and he mostly drives around on his cloaked Flash. Another one is the Predator of Emerald. His name is Elusive, and he is basically the master of what you see here, bolt action, sniping. Well, actually what I'm doing here has nothing to do with what Elusive does. The way he is quickscoping and drag shooting and whatnot is something that I unfortunately cannot duplicate and show you, so you have to check it out for yourself. I'll put the links in the description. Now, aside from YouTube, I think you really should check out the streamers, which we have quite a number of. Now, the first one I want to bring up is Gille BMF. He plays for the outfit Fool on Cobalt, He's a Vanu player, and as I'm sure you know, or some of you know, I do play with him consistently whenever I play Vanu. He's one of those guys who always gets a crazy amount of kills every time that he plays, and it's a lot of fun watching him. You also hear a lot of trash talking and good and bad discussions in TeamSpeak among different full members. Always entertaining, I hope. So just pop in, tell him I said hi. I've checked out quite a number of other players as well. Vonek is another popular, really good infantry player. And in the comment section, where you will find the links to all these other YouTubers and streamers, I'll also put the link to the Planetside 2 stream site, where you can just check out whoever is online at the moment and, you know, just pick whatever you feel is interesting. And speaking of interesting, I hope you found this video to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to your feedback. So yeah, I would say thank you all for watching, and bye for now.
Well, with my German skill, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Head up,
Conglomerate Reaver spotted.
I'll consider it.